Now we are going to start our video classes. So we have started the offline classes, but due to the pandemic we had to suspend the classes. So now we are going to start that video classes. So if you remember that in your class, most of the classes I have completed up to the page number 7, that properties of alkali metals and halogens. So up to here I have completed. So in the video classes I will start from the periodic properties. Basically in this topic means half of the chapter you have completed, and this is the next half of the chapter. In this next half of the chapter you have to study the periodic properties and their variation, means how they will vary when we move in a group and in a medium. So first of all, we will discuss about periodic properties. What are the periodic properties? So periodic properties. In the periodic properties, it is given that when the elements are arranged in the periodic properties you studied in the modern periodic table, when the elements are arranged in their increasing order of the atomic number, after a definite gap, same properties are repeated. The properties which are repeated are called periodic properties, and the phenomenon is called periodicity in properties. So this statement is given in your book, just you underline. So go through the page number 8, periodicity in properties of the elements. How to study this one? We start from the third point. When elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic numbers at a definite interval in the modern periodic table, occurrence of the characteristic properties of the element. So next one is, what is the cause of periodicity? As it is given in the book, same way, or as I told you, when the elements are arranged in their increasing order of the atomic number, after a definite interval, same properties are repeated. The properties which are repeated are called periodic properties, and the phenomenon is called periodicity in properties. So this you note down in your chemistry notebook. When elements are arranged in their increasing, when the elements are arranged in their increasing order of atomic numbers after a definite gap, same properties are repeated. After a definite gap, same properties are repeated. When the elements are arranged in their increasing order of the atomic numbers, after a definite gap, same properties are repeated. The properties which are repeated, are called periodic properties. And the phenomenon is called, in periodicity in properties. So when elements are arranged in their increasing order of atomic numbers after a definite gap, same properties are repeated. the properties which are repeated are called periodic properties, and phenomenon is called periodicity in properties. Periodicity in properties of elements. Next, what is the cause of periodicity? Cause of periodicity. Mendeleev could not give the reason what was the cause of periodicity. He also mentioned the periodicity, but he could not explain about the cause of periodicity. But here the cause of periodicity is given that when the elements are arranged in their increasing order of atomic number, after a definite gap, same properties are repeated. What is the cause of the periodicity? Due to similar valence and electronic configuration. This is due to similar valence cell electronic configuration. Means when you are going to arrange the elements in the increasing order of the atomic number, after a definite gap, similar valence and electronic configuration is obtained. Either write due to similar valence and electronic configuration, or due to similar valence electron, or due to similar valence electron. So because of this, periodicity is there. So this is about the periodicity and periodic properties. So in your mind, one question may be there: what are the periodic properties? So in the class 9 you studied that atomic size, electronegativeness, only one or two you have studied simply the definition. But here we will study all the properties in detail. So first of all, periodic properties. Which periodic properties we have to study here? So basically 5 or 6 periodic properties are here that we have to study here. So the periodic properties are, just to see, we don't have a copy, that atomic size, ionization potential, then electron affinity, then electro negativity, metallic and non-metallic, metallic and non-metallic character. These are the periodic properties you have to study. I told 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you take it separately, then 6 will be there. If you take together, 5 will be there. That's why I told 5 or 6. So these are the periodic properties you have to study. So first of all, atomic size. So what is atomic size or atomic radius? Both are same. This is given the distance between center of the nucleus to the outermost cell. The distance between center of the nucleus to the outermost cell is called atomic radius or atomic size. Second definition, ionization potential. Ionization potential. So we have studied that inside the atom, this nucleus is positively charged and electron is negatively charged. There is a force of attraction between the nucleus and the electron. If you want to remove this force of attraction, you have to supply the energy to remove the electron. And whatever the energy you supply to remove the electron, that is called ionization potential. But in the definition form, we cannot say like that. So our definition is given for ionization potential: the amount of energy required. The amount of energy required to remove an electron. To remove an electron from the outermost cell of an isolated gaseous atom. The amount of energy required to remove an electron from the outermost cell of an isolated gaseous atom is called ionization potential. Then next definition is given, that electron affinity. So this electron affinity is just opposite of the ionization potential. So what is the electron affinity? Just you see, if any atom is there, if that atom, if electron is coming, so when the electron is coming, this nucleus will exert the force of attraction, and when the nucleus will apply the force of attraction, then energy is released. The energy which is released is called electron affinity. So in the definition form, you can define electron affinity, the amount of energy released. The amount of energy released when an isolated gaseous atom receives an electron to form an ion is called electron affinity. Then next one is electronegativity. All these properties you have studied, it is for isolated atom. Means atoms, they are not in a bonding condition. Isolated means they are not in a bonding condition. Here in electrolytic, the atom is in bonding condition. So what is given? Just you see, this covalent bond is there. The tendency of an atom, just you see, two atoms are there. In this atom, nucleus is there, nucleus is positively charged and electron pair negatively charged. So they will attract towards itself. So the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself when combined in a compound. The tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself when combined in a compound is called electronegativity. Then metallic and non-metallic character. Metallic character is explained by loss of electron and non-metallic character is explained by gain of electron. Loss of electron and this one is gain of electron. In the coming topic where we will study the detail, in that one this definition of the metallic and non-metallic character is given. Metal definition is given. An atom is said to be metal if it loses one or more electrons when supplied with energy. An atom is said to be non-metal if it gains one or more electron when supplied with energy. So these definitions are given. Just to mark in your book. Reason for periodicity after a definite interval of the atomic singular valence and electronic confusion occurs, that is given in a book. Then periodic properties, atomic radius, ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity and non-metallic and metallic. Page number 8, all the definitions are given. As I told you, same definition is given in a book so that you can learn from the book. And this is coming in most important category because in board paper usually they give 2 or 3 mark question from the definition. Define the following terms. Like this, they are asking the question. Now we are going to take atomic size in detail. Atomic radius, we are going to study in detail. So one by one periodic properties we study in one video classes. So today we are going to study that atomic size. So atomic size or atomic radius both are same, so we can close it. Atomic size or atomic radius. So what is the definition of this one? Atomic size and atomic radius. The definition just now I gave you. The distance between the center. The distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost. The distance between center of nucleus. The distance between center of the nucleus to the outermost shell. The distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost cell is called atomic radius or atomic size. The distance between center of the nucleus to the outermost cell is called atomic size or atomic radius. Then the factors which affect atomic size. What are the factors which affect the atomic size? So basically two factors are there. First one is that number of electron cells. Number of electron cells. And the second one is nuclear charge. So you are familiar with number of electron cells. Just you see, I am taking the two atoms. Another atom. This is atom A, that is atom B. Just to see the number of cells, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here just to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you see in the diagram that in atom B, number of cells are more. So if I ask you general question, between A and B, which one is bigger in size? So what you will answer? Your answer will be B. What is the reason? Because more number of cells are there. So if the more number of cells are there, the distance between the center to the outermost cell will be more. So as a result, atomic size increases. So the first factor, number of electron cells. So number of electron cells increases. So when the number of electron cells increases, the distance between the center to the outermost cell increases. As a result, the size increases. Then next one is nuclear charge. Nuclear charge I am going to take increases. So I will give you two atoms. Suppose that this only 3 cells, in that also 3 cells. Here the plus 11 nuclear charge. Here plus 16 nuclear charge. You must be thinking, what is nuclear charge? It is very simple. Just to see in the nucleus which charge is present. My question is for you, on the nucleus which charge is present. So on the nucleus positive charge is present. On the nucleus positive charge is present. And this positive charge is present because of the number of protons. The nucleus positive charge is present because of the number of protons, and number of protons is equal to the atomic number. So if you want to know about the nuclear charge, it is very simple. Just you take atomic number. Atomic number will give you nuclear charge. One example for you. If I ask you sodium, what is the atomic number of sodium? So you will answer that 11. So the nuclear charge in sodium will be plus 11. If I ask you chlorine, chlorine atomic number you know that 17 is there. So what is the nuclear charge in this chlorine? Plus 17. So just you see, if the nuclear charge increases but the number of cells remains same, I want to tell you, if the nuclear charge increases, number of cells also increases, then nuclear charge will not be effective. Nuclear charge will be effective if the number of cells remains same and only nuclear charge increases. So one formula you studied that F is directly proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square. Coulombic force is there. So this formula is applicable when two oppositely charged particles are brought closer, and between the charged particle the distance is r. So the force operating between these two oppositely charged particles is directly proportional to their product and inversely proportional to square of their distance. So if you increase the magnitude of the positive or negative negative charges, force of attraction will increase. So here just you see, as the nuclear charge increases, force of attraction on the outer cell electron also increases. Means outer cell electron will be pulled by the nucleus strongly, and if the outer cell electron will be pulled by the nucleus strongly, so the atomic size decreases. So as the nuclear charge increases, size decreases. So these two factors, when the number of cells increases, the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost cell increases, so the size increases, and when the nuclear charge increases, then force of attraction of the outer cell electron increases, so the atomic size decreases. And the nuclear charge is very simple. What is nuclear charge? Nuclear charge, that is number of protons present in the nucleus. Number of protons present in the nucleus. And how can you know that how many number of protons are present in the nucleus? So that will be equal to atomic number. Atomic number that will be equal to. So question I asked you, sodium, what is the nuclear charge? You answer that plus 11, chlorine plus 17. In the same way, if I ask you, what is the value of the nuclear charge in magnesium? You will answer 12 plus 12, because the atomic number of magnesium is 12. So now we are going to apply these two factors in a periods and in a group. So first of all, we will take in a period, when we move in a period from left to right, then how the atomic size of the atom will be affected. Whether the atomic size will increase or decrease or remain same. So we are going to discuss about the effect of these two factors on the atomic size in a period and in a group. So first of all, we will take in a period. So before going to start the factors, I will write some period 2 elements. Period 2 elements. I hope that you all have learned 1 to 20. I asked many times questions to you. So first element is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. And atomic number you know that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is this atomic number. Then electronic configuration 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. So first we are going to apply these factors. So the first factor is number of electron cells. Number of electron cells. So just you see, when you move in a period from left to right, this is left side. This just you see in the hand, left and right. That is right side. So when you move in a period from left to right, that is the left side, this way, just you stand in front of this board, left and right. So when you move from left to right, whenever we discuss about the variation, in period we will move from left to right, and in a group we will move from top to bottom. That is the variation. So the question for you, number of electron cells in lithium. What is your answer? Just you see 1, 2. Beryllium 1, 2. Boron 1, 2. Carbon 1, 2. All are having only 2 electron cells. So it means when we move in a period, there is no change into the number of electron cells. So number of electron cells remain same. So the number of electrons remains same. The size, it means by the first factor no change. Means there shall be no effect on the atomic cells. Now the second factor, that nuclear charge. So nuclear charge, I ask the questions to you. What is the nuclear charge on the lithium? What you will answer? Plus 3. Nuclear charge on the beryllium? Plus 4. Nuclear charge boron? Plus 4. That is the atomic number only. Because nuclear charge is the number of protons. So when you move in a period from left to right, what about the nuclear charge? Nuclear charge increases. plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So nuclear charge increases. Nuclear charge increases and the number of cells remains same. So nuclear charge will be effective. Force of attraction on the outer cell electron will be moved. So electrons will be pulled towards the nucleus. So as a result, size decreases. So just to see, from the one factor it is given that there is no effect on the atomic size. But the second factor is giving that atomic size decreases. So now you can write the result. What is the result? So first factor no effect, and the second factor that decide the trend. So size decreases. So by the second factor, atomic size decreases. So just to see the write the trend here. Atomic size decreases. Size decreases. So we are asking the question. When we move in a period from left to right, atomic size decreases. Give the reason. So what you will say the reason? You will say one more question will be there. You can say that the number of electrons remains same, but the nuclear charge increases, force of attraction on the outer cell electron increases, outer cell electrons are pulled more strongly by the nucleus, as a result atomic size decreases. So that trend you follow up to here something. Limitation is there. I will give you what is the reason. So when we move in a period from left to right, atomic size decreases. So a smallest atom, you will get fluorine, and the biggest atom, you will get alkaline. So here in the second period, the smallest atom fluorine will be there, and the biggest atom lithium will be there. In the same way, if I ask you the question that biggest atom in period third, this two written period third, so your answer will be here sodium, and the smallest atom in period third, you will write here fluorine. So now you are thinking, why sir I stopped here? So limitation is there. I want to tell you, when you move in a period from left to right, atomic size decreases up to the halogens. But here when you reach at the noble gases, atomic size increases. What is the reason? The reason is that for noble gases, octet is complete, and due to inter-electronic repulsion, force of attraction from the outer cell electron decreases. So that's why the atomic size increases. So this you underline in your book. It is given. Just you see the page number 9. In period 2, lithium has the largest atomic radius and fluorine the smallest. Neon has a larger atomic radius since in inert gases the outer cell is completely filled, resulting in force of repulsion. The effect of nuclear pull over the valence cell electron is not seen. So this is given in book in the language, but if you want to write by yourself, you can write by yourself. When we move in a period from left to right, atomic size decreases up to the halogens, and after that for noble gases increases. What is the reason? For noble gases, octet is complete, and there is interatomic repulsion, so force of attraction from the nucleus decreases. So as a result, atomic size increases. So now we are going to apply in a group. So now this period trend is over. Now we are going to apply in a group.